1490 WLCX, real news and great conversation for La Crosse. Here's your Daily News Roundup.
For Civic Media News, I'm James Kelly. Governor Tony Evers and the Wisconsin Department of Transportation have announced $14 million in federal grant funding to expand the state's electric vehicle charging infrastructure. According to a press release, the grant funding through the National Electric Vehicle Infrastructure Program will go towards the installation of electric vehicle charging stations at 26 locations across the state. The first round of funding through the program was announced in May of 2024, and the first of the charging stations to receive funding later opened in Chippewa Falls, Menominee, and Ashland. Department of Transportation officials say expanding electric vehicle infrastructure is crucial for both Wisconsin residents who drive the vehicles and tourists traveling through the state. Funding through the program has been tenuous over the last year, leading to Wisconsin joining a multi-state lawsuit seeking to stop the Trump administration from blocking the distribution of over $60 million for electric vehicle infrastructure projects. A federal judge ordered that funding be released in June, making this $14 million investment possible. The Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection has announced it will reduce its proposed fee increases for livestock markets, dealers, and truckers. The agency had proposed significant increases set to go into effect in July of 2027, leading to strong pushback from workers in the state's agricultural industry. The increases included a jump in the license fee for the animal market Class A category from $420 to over $7,400. The registration fee for truckers moving livestock also would have increased from about $60 to nearly $400. Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection officials initially argued that the increases were necessary due to a decrease in federal funding. They also said the fees haven't increased since 2009. After receiving hundreds of public comments on the increases, agency officials now say they'll release a reduced fee increase outline in the coming days and that they plan to seek additional state funding to reduce the agency's reliance on the industry fees. For Civic Media News, I'm James Kelly.
Giannis with an injury. Hi, I'm Mike Clemens with sports. NBA, the Bucks' Giannis Antetokounmpo had to leave last night's game in the first half after apparently suffering a groin injury. The Bucks went on to lose 118-106 to the Cavaliers. Head coach Doc Rivers asked, how bad did Giannis look in the locker room?
Didn't look great, I can tell you that.
He'll now undergo an MRI. College hoops, the Badgers with a win over Southern Illinois at Edwardsville, 94-69. Wisconsin now ranked 23rd. NFL, Packers running back Josh Jacobs suffering a contusion to his left knee against the Giants, but Matt LaFleur says he's confident in running backs Emmanuel Wilson and Chris Brooks, especially when it comes to pass protection.
That's one thing you can always count on, Chris Brooks, man. That guy is going to do his job. I know he only had the one carry, but I thought he did a nice job on that carry as well, just hitting the hole with some authority. And then Emmanuel, both those guys, if called upon, I have confidence that they're going to get the job done.
That's Packers head coach Matt LaFleur with Sports. I'm Mike Clemens.
A rain-snow mix possible here through early to mid-afternoon. I don't expect a lot of accumulation. There could be a slushy half-inch to an inch in a few spots by the time everything winds down. High today, mid to upper 30s. Tonight, mostly cloudy. We'll drop into the low to mid-20s. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy in the low 40s. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable.
That's your La Crosse News Roundup from WLCX. Find more news anytime at lacrosseeagle.com. Subscribe to this podcast on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you find your podcasts.